So we have seen so far, we started from Madura, and then actually Madura, it's actually and also then we continued on the Brindavan. So Brindavan we were spending for about 4 weeks or something there. And now this Govardhana is the next one that we haven't touched, and we will be just getting into that now. Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari. So this Govardhana is situated about 14 miles south of Madurai, as I said. How holy is this Giri Govardhan? How holy is? Very holy place. That is why we see in the Upadeshamrita, Vaikunda Janitovara Madhupuri Tatra Pirasotsavat Brindaranyam Udarapani Ramana Tatrapi Govardhanaha Radha Kundam Ihapi Gokulapade Premamrita Plavanat Kuryadasya Virajato Giri Tate Sevam Vivekina Kaha. So, the holy place known as Madura is spiritually superior to Vaikunda. So, this is something bizarre. Everybody wants to go to Vaikunda. But Madura itself is actually to be what? Higher than, superior to Vaikunda. Why? Because the pastimes are here. In Vaikunda, pastimes are not there. Very, very little, very few. There is nothing. There's a Dasya Bhava. You serve and then, you try to enjoy yourself. So, as I was always talking about. But Madura, there is a pastime. That pastime is the appearance of Krishna. So, this is why Madura is superior to Vaikunda. Because pastime, that's the beauty. If there is no Leela, what is there at all? Yesterday in the class also, we were actually going through. If there is no Leela, there is hardly anything that is going to attract the jivas. Now, superior to Madhurapuri is the transcendental forest of Vrindavana. So, Vaikunda, then above Vaikunda is Madura, above Madura is Vrindavan. Why? Because Krishna performed Rasa Leela there. And even superior to the forest of Vrindavana is Govardhan Hill. So today that's what we are going to be talking about today. So we'll be doing a virtual Parikrama today. And actually it goes even higher. So why this Govardhan is really so superior than even Madhurapuri? Even more superior than even Vrindavana, because it was raised by the divine hand of Krishna. And it was a site of various loving pastimes. Gopas, gopis, and this is a big place for so much of pastime. But and above all, the super excellent Sri Radha Kunda stands supreme. The highest is Radha Kunda. So, Vaikunda is lowest, then Madura is superior, then above Madura is Vrindavan, and above Vrindavan is Govardhan Hill, and above Govardhan Hill is now actually Radha Kunda is coming, and today we are going to be talking about this Govardhan. So actually there are two legends as how Govardhan came to Vraj. So each time Krishna descends to this earth for his Leelas, he also brings Giri Govardhan, Yamuna, and Vrindavan forests, his cows, servants, father, mother, and so on to wherever he is performing the pastimes. But the way they appear on this earth differs from yuga to yuga. So according to one description happened in the previous yuga, Govardhan appeared as a son of Dronachala mountain. So once when Pulastya Muni from Kashi visited the Dronachala mountain, he saw the beautiful Govardhan and wanted to take him to Kashi. Kashi, if you go to Kashi, there is no mountain or anything. There's all dry place. Yeah, only thing is there are the Ganges and all, they are all nearby. But they are all studying Vedas and Vedas and Vedas. So now he saw, this Pulastya Muni, when he saw this beautiful Giri Govardhan as along with the Dronachala mountain, he wanted to take him to Kashi. Because in Kashi there was nothing, no good place for sadhana. No mountain, no lakes, no caves and on. So he decided to ask Dronachala, that king of the mountain, and he said, please allow me to really give this Govardhan. I want to take Govardhan. So in those days, the Munis were so powerful. They can carry mountains, drink a whole ocean. Agastya Muni drank the whole ocean. He just made the ocean on his palm into a small seed kind of thing. He swallowed. That's it. But anyway, so not able to refuse the request, Dronachala gave his son Govardhan to Pulastya Muni. So Govardhan was not happy. And he put a condition. If Pulastya Muni puts him on the ground for any reason, then he will not move. So he said, yes, all right, my father has really given me to you, but I have a condition to really come with you. But if you really put me, because you are going to carry me on your hand, like you are seeing there in the picture, and if you keep you down for any reason on the way, then I will stay there only. When Pulastya Muni came to Pulastya Muni said, hey, no problem, I am a great, rishi. So then, when he was coming along, he was crossing this Vraj place. So when he was coming to Vraj, Govardhan wanted to stay there. All of a sudden, he became so heavy. So because of this Siddhic power, that all these Munis can really carry mountains. No problem. But then, purposely, here, Govardhan made him heavier. And then Pulastya Muni could not do anything, he just kept it down. He forgot about all those, because it was so heavy. And he put there. And then after that, then he really, relaxed, and then he really wanted to take Govardhan back again to carry to Kashi. But Govardhan will not come. And Pulastya Muni got angry and he cursed Govardhan. Every day you will shrink by a size of a sesame seed. That is why the Govardhan that we are seeing now is not the original as we used to, you used to there 5,000 years ago even. But the thing was, now, so it started actually diminishing even from that time itself. But then 5,000 years ago, it was in one particular stage, but it was very high. Not so high, but it's higher, so that they all can really take all the cows and calves and all those, and then cow herding, everything can really happen. So now, right now, again another 5,000 years have really passed since Lord Krishna came. And now what is happening is, it's not, if we see that, it's only for maybe some 16 meters or something high, the highest place, because it is singing out of separation from Krishna also. This is another thing. Then also there is one more story, this is in Adi Purana, because different yugas, this Govardhan coming to Vraj, it has different leelas. So this is described in Adi Purana. In Treta Yuga, when Lord Rama was building a bridge to go to Lanka, Lord Hanuman came to Himalaya to bring rocks. He actually picked up the beautiful Govardhan mountain also. But when Hanuman was carrying, an aerial voice said that the bridge is now already done and no more rocks were needed. So hearing this, Hanuman became sad and put down Sri Govardhan, Giri Raja. Why Giri Raja means? Giri means mountain, Raja means king of all the mountains. So he put back Giri Raja and then the same place where now it's Vraja is there. So different. So the mountains can really move by the will of the Lord, will of these all the pastimes, all those. So then Lord Hanuman replied, in the coming next Dwapar Yuga, your desire will be fulfilled. At that time, the Supreme Lord Krishna will stop the worship of Indra and worship you instead. See, look at how much what kind of, the blessing that he really got. That was what it is. So now, as I mentioned, this Giri Govardhan is singing every day. Every day by a size of a sesame seed. So, when this Giri Govardhan originally descended on earth, it was the king of all the mountains and he was 8 miles high. 8 miles high and 8 miles width long. So now he is singing under the earth one sesame seed every day due to the curse by Pulastya Muni. But the fact is that he is shrinking due to his feeling of separation from Krishna because pastimes are done. Now we see only a few meters, like 80 feet in terms of, that's all. That is the topmost portion. This means that it is deep, about 8 miles under the ground. Isn't it? Where did it go? It was actually singing. So now it has gone down and down and down. So before we proceed to see the holy places around Govardhan, let us take a quick look, aerial view of Sri Giri Govardhan. So this is one small, this is very short, and by seeing this, you will have a nice feeling of the whole Giri Govardhan going around in the aerial way. We cannot do like that by ourselves. We cannot, because when Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited Giri Govardhan, he did not want to climb, because Giri Govardhan is Krishna. So Krishna actually manifested as Giri Govardhan as a dasa for himself, for him. That is how. So all the manifestations are all basically coming from Krishna only eventually. Krishna is expanding into what Balaram and the Radharani, and Balaram is the one who is really taking care of all the service and everything, including the jivas. We all came from him or his expansions and etc. as we saw yesterday. All right, so let us just watch. This is very nice. You will have a feeling that you are in Giri Govardhan. you see there, you would have noticed that Radhakunda, Shyamakunda, and also Kusuma Sarovara, and all those places, wonderful places around Govardhan. It's beautiful. When you really do Parikrama, especially going around Govardhan, you are not in this world. You're completely, totally mesmerized. And also remember, when you are coming to Govardhan, to Parikrama, keep everything away. Your relations, your money, your worries, your problems, your job, your this, everything you keep away. Otherwise, you cannot really enter into that sweet, the dhams. So dham is very, very special. So this Govardhan is the dearmost of Lord Krishna. Whenever Lord Krishna comes to this earth from Goloka for their leelas with Radharani, Gopis and Gopas, he always brings Giri Govardhan and Yamuna first. Another name for Govardhan is Haridasa. So this Haridasa means Hari Dasa. Hari is Krishna. Dasa means the servant of Krishna. So he himself became the servant of. See, the same way like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he came as a devotee of Krishna. But who is he? He is Krishna in the mood of Radharani. This is so many intricate things are there. Similarly, Haridasa is the name for Giri Govardhan. And when anything that you really wish to really get from Giriraj, you will get it. So that is why when they do the Parikrama, they will be actually carrying some milk can with a small hole at the bottom. So it will be filled with full of milk, and they will be going around, and the whole Parikrama they are actually spraying this milk around. And that is how they do. They have so many ways they do. Anyway, we are going to see some of them, but not all of them, because time is going to be the issue for us. So now, once that was in 2016, because every time by the mercy of Gurudev, every time go to Vrindavan, something happens, something uniquely happens. So this particular one, actually in 2016, I think, and one whole Ashtakam came. And one day early morning, before we started the Parikrama, it was maybe 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. because we normally start the Parikrama around 6 o'clock. In the 6 a.m. itself will start going, because temples will be open in the morning only. So 3 a.m. or something, then got up, and then something was flowing. So that it finally came as 8 slokas. This I am calling as, sometimes I call as Goloka Ashtakam or Gokul Ashtakam or something, some Ashtakam, because 8 verses came. So one of the verses is actually about Giri Govardhan. So first actually it is for Vaishnavas, then for Guru and Vaishnavas, like that it came on. And then Radhakunda also and Giri Govardhan. I am putting that particular one only. So now I am thinking, this long ago I forgot, maybe it's a time to really probably re-sing this again, because I am not a singer. So we are thinking of actually doing it sometime. But anyway, this Giri Govardhan is very important in the Leelas of Krishna, as he supplies all the necessary things for Krishna's pastimes. Grass for the cows, so many caves, fountains, lakes, waterfalls, beautiful trees and flowers and herbs and so on. Actually, the topmost holy place, Radhakunda, is also at the foothill of this Govardhan. But anyway, I am just going to play only just one verse of that, whatever that.
Haridasa Giriraja Govardhanam Haripada Sri Radha Kundanam Yaduraja Yamuna Ditiranam Yashomadi Nandanam Sunandanam.
Anyway, so this is glorifying this particular. The fifth one is to really glorify Giriraja along as part of the Leelas. So now if we go to Govardhan, a unique thing that you will always see is these kind of things. When you are going circumambulating Giri Govardhan, going around Govardhan is called Govardhan Parikrama. All our Acharyas and Goswamis did Govardhan Parikrama. Every single day. They start that as 4 a.m. and they complete the round fully. And, for them, few hours, maybe 4 hours or something like that. Then they'll be back. And if you do one round of Giri Govardhan, it is about 21.5 kilometers. So 21.5 kilometers. And when we go to the Parikrama, because we are not as strong as the Brajavasis, because Brajavasis walk. So much a walk and so much a Parikrama. They are very strong. But we cannot be like that. So for us, typically we start early in the morning, even though maybe 6 o'clock or something when we start there, by the time we complete, it will be night. It will be like probably 7 p.m. or something. Because we have to see all the holy places around. So that is what exactly this virtual parikrama that we are actually doing today. And this is just part 1 of this parikrama. So while there are devotees doing parikrama by the path, we'll also see scenes like this. So what is this devotee doing? He's doing special Tandavat parikrama. So Govardhan Parikrama can be done in different ways depending on one's, your wish. As I mentioned, some devotees carry milk and then, they will be just spraying around as they go. Because it's like Abhishek, doing Abhishek. And you can also do Abhishek on the Giri Govardhan, the Shila. You can actually get Giri Govardhan Shila and to home, but there is a condition. You cannot just like that go and then take any Shila from the Govardhan. It is aparat. You have to get blessing from your Guru, or a Brajavasi. You have to get it from a Brajavasi. Because Brajavasi is very don't think that everybody is there is a Brajavasi. No, a lot of people are there coming as a tourist. They are not Brajavasis. Our Gurudev has clearly mentioned. They are all, they may look like Brajavasi, and of course we have to honor them. But real Brajavasis, they have devoted their life completely only for serving Guru and Krishna. And when you really want to take any Shila, you have to get it from Gurudev. So, because otherwise it is aparat. You are actually taking some piece out from his body. So it is aparat. Isn't it? Because it's devotional. Because never think that when you are actually in the parikrama, that all those things what you really see, they are all mundane. They are not mundane. They are devotional. They are spiritual. This you have to always understand. And now, what is the Tandavat Parikrama? You see, people go with going just walking around. Sometimes spraying milk, as I mentioned. And also, then this is the Tandavat Parikrama is very special. What they do is, they just go around these 21.5 kilometers by doing Tandavat Pranam. That means they will put their body flat, give obeisance to Giri Govardhan, and then they will mark where the hand touched, and then they will really move to the next place, next there, and then again they will fall flat. This is simple Tandavat Parikrama. One flat, then again mark, then again next one. Like that, you will be putting your body on the floor around Giri Govardhan, 21.5 kilometers, step, one at a time and one at a time. That is simple Tandavat Parikrama. But what these devotees doing is very different. So instead of doing once, he is doing 108 times before moving to the next place, next mark. So what he did was so he has 108 pebbles, the small stones. So he will keep on his side. And then he really, he has Giri Govardhan or Krishna, that the picture will be there, and then he just falls there, giving obeisance once there. And then after that, he takes one pebble, one stone, and pushes to the other side. See on the picture, there are 2 heaps. One heap is what we starting from his with where he's touching the hand. He's taking one, and let me play that again. But anyway, okay. So maybe another slide I will tell you. So he's taking it, and then he will putting Tandavats, and then put that stone at the thing. So he has a mark as how long he has gone. So his body length. Then that marking, then from the pebble that you have, that will be the starting again. So he will move the picture to a little more, and then again do the same thing 108 times. 108 times, like our chanting. So instead of actually we are trying to do chanting 108 times, right? One mala, that itself, a lot of people saying, oh, I cannot chant. Look at this. Look at this devotee, how he is able to do 108 times for, every his measure of his body length, height, as length, is going around like this. How long is going to take? It's going to take months. There may be raining. There may be too hot. Sun will be blazing. But he will be doing it. Without, once in a while, when he wants us, I sit there, and usually there's also another thing happening. They do like a husband and wife also sometimes do. You know what happens? Husband will be doing this Tandavas, and the wife will be just sitting there nearby helping him, in the sense because he needs to eat some food. So that wife will be begging for food on the, whoever is actually walking around Govardhan. So that wife will be really begging for any food or anything there, and using that she will buy something and then feed her husband. Look at the devotion. Yes. And what will happen when they really complete one round? Giri Govardhan will surely give darshan. Oh, wow. And anything you ask, he will give. But you can ask anything actually. But our Gurudev says, if you are intelligent, you ask only for Krishna Prema. Only ask for Krishna. Otherwise, you will be cheated. Is it? Okay. So, now, once they see the darshan of Giri Govardhan at the end of this Parikrama, what will happen? Will they stop doing the Parikrama, there and then return wherever they came from? No. Because once you get the spiritual vision of Giri Govardhan, you are no more in this world. You want to do the Parikrama again like this. So this devotee will not stop. If again continue another round, again another way to get that darshan again and again, until they leave the body in many cases, or until they come to a stage where they cannot do anything. So this is what the devotional, this is what is actually the Vrindavan is about. It is not ordinary place. But you have to go in that kind of mood. For that you have to go with a sadhu. Otherwise, taking somebody here and there and then going with those people, relatives, talking this, talking that, nonsense, all kinds of things, you are not going to see the real Badam. That's why I told you in the beginning. You leave everything else away. You go, you take only, you are there with no attachment to anything. And let anything happen to any of your relative, forget it. Don't even hear about. Put off your phone and then take the battery out and throw it out. Then you can really see the Vrindavan. Yes, I think here I have a small cut that you can actually see. Let us see now. Yeah, see, he actually pushes the... And the second, and like that, yes. So like this will be going on. And as I mentioned, many of them, again, they want to do that again. Because once when gets the taste, the ruchi. That I really wrote a small blog about Nama Ruchi. I don't know how many could really understand what I'm talking about. The ruchi is everything. Because people have ruchi in drinking alcohol. That is also ruchi. Also people have ruchi in bringing so many children. That's also ruchi. All nonsense. So what should be the real ruchi? Nama ruchi. Nama ruchi comes means then you are really having the uttama ruchi, which is actually the prema. Nama ruchi is basically prema. Only when you have prema, that is there. And the way that we can really find out whether we have any prema or not is how much humbleness I have. Am I really thinking that I am like the blade of grass? Am I thinking that I am just nothing, just like an insignificant worm? Am I thinking like this? Or I am thinking that I am a manager, I am a CEO, I am a director, I am a VP? No. That means you are, no. You may be doing that, that's different. But if that ahankar goes in, there is no way of prema to really to manifest in the heart. If we need prema, for Krishna prema means everything else related to this world, related to our designation, everything should be thrown out, completely out. Then, yes, it will. So the significant thing I am talking about here is that humbleness, ego, no ego, nothing. Look at who is the topmost in prema, Krishna prema? Radharani. What is Radharani saying? I don't have any affection for Krishna. Everyone else is really so much of prema they have. I don't have anything. I am insignificant. This is the measure. This is how to measure ourselves. How much humbleness that we really have. And all, you are expecting mercy only from the Lord, not by your own endeavors. You do only whatever that you do, it should be done only to satisfy Krishna. Anything. You dance, you sing, you do whatever, play music, whatever it is, everything is to please Krishna only. Now coming to some of the Parikrama. The very first place we are starting is, so we'll start from Kushuma Sarovara. Kushuma Sarovara. What this meaning is, this is the place full of flowers. Kushuma Sarovara. Sarovara means a kunda. Then, it's the lake. So this lake is lake, and then Kushuma means they're all basically flower trees. All basically flowers, blooming flowers in around this particular lake. And we can work from here. Okay. So many people, when we started, sometimes we start the parikrama from this place. First we come here and then park the car somewhere there, and then you have to walk on barefoot. That is the best. Because we don't want to really walk on we are already walking around only. We are not going to know. We should never really climb on Govardhan, as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also gave us a model for us. But going around also, we have to have no slipper, no this thing. But sometimes, we are not used to that hard sand. You can actually put probably a sock or something, socks. That is okay. But you will get only some percentage of the real benefit. So if you do the parikrama fully by walking, without wearing anything on your foot, you will get 100%. Look at that. Compare that with that devotee who's really doing Tandavat Parikrama full the 108 times with the stone. That is even more than what we are talking about. So if you just walk around barefoot, yes, that is very good, very good. That is good benefit. But this devotee is going to have 1,000,000 times or more, because how many times he is falling, putting. Look at here, see. And we people, we just buy a exercise machine. Exercise machine, and then you are actually doing the exercise, you are all right, walking, the trading mill, right? But instead we should walk just around Govardhan. Look at here how much punya you will get. And walking on the treadmill, and now the doctors are saying that it injures your knees because the way the belt runs and everything. See, this is how our modern world is going. We are thinking about our body and we are walking like this on the treadmill. But how our life should be? Living in Govardhan. Outside, that is outside Radhakund. Inside Radhakund, you have to be very careful. Just there. And then you take Parikrama every day. And to take this holy water from Radhakund and then spray on you. This is how our life should be. That is the living Dham. Anyway, we will be covering other places one by one, but this is the Kusuma Sarovar.
This is the place full of flower gardens. This place used to be full of flower gardens. And gopis and Srimati Radharani, and they all used to come here to pick flowers, and Krishna had a wonderful pastime here also.
There is long, so much of stories, but when we do the Parikrama, there are so many stories will actually manifest. Actually, there are so many things involved. I can say something like this. In this Kusuma Sarovara, this was constructed by, whatever you saw, by King Jawahar Singh of Bharatpur. It was constructed in the middle of 18th century or something like that, in honor of his father, Raja Suraj Mal or something. It's a very unique architecture, what you are really seeing. However, the actual Kusuma Sarovara was not like this. Okay, so the actual Kusuma Sarovara was filled with so much of flower trees and gardens. Now all those have vanished. Only the pond, the Kusuma Sarovara, is now there. So this is the very same place, this Kusuma Sarovara. Narada Muni wrote the Narada Pancharatra. I have a copy here. Narada Pancharatra. There you go. Yes, this is the one. So this is the Narada Pancharatra. So this Narada Pancharatra was revealed by Lord Shiva to Narada Muni, and this was written at this place. This Kusuma Sarovara. For Gaudiyas, Narada Pancharatra is very, very important. Because our worship and the initiation procedures are all as per this particular Shastra. And Radharani and gopis regularly used to come here to pick flowers for the worship of sun god. Why sun god? We are not supposed to be worshipping all those kind of demigods or something. No. There is a lot of things. Everything what the gopis do is hidden. On the external, they will be like this. But inside, it is what is sun god? Is Krishna. So they are really going to see Krishna in the sun god temple. So sun god is actually a devotee of Radharani. So Radharani is going to see her devotee. But real sun god, they are all worshipping is what? Krishna. Krishna comes there and then. Okay, that is a part of the pastime. Now, sun god actually appeared from the power of Radharani. All the power comes from her. And for this world, through the sun. So if there is no sun, there is no life at all. So she, along with her Sakhis, they all go to worship sun god for two reasons. One, to give darshan to her devotee who is the sun god. These things normally people will be telling these kind of deep things to you. No. They don't know. It's all Gurudev's. Gurudev is amazing. Yeah. So one is to what? To give darshan to sun god. She is going. She is so merciful to come to see the normally disciples are supposed to come and then get darshan. But look at here. Now, and then the second reason is, and second is that is the most importantly, to meet Krishna there. Krishna will show up. So when they all going to the sun god, there is the temples are there. So they go to the sun god temple, and that time Krishna, Madhumangal, and also some other Gopas, they all will come to there, and Krishna will become the priest. And Madhumangal will be the assistant priest. So they will be worshipping, they will be helping them to really worship the sun god. And in the sun god, what Radharani and Gopis are seeing is Krishna. And Krishna is also, he is a priest. Pretended, they don't know. They won't be knowing because they are all disguised. This is how the Yogamaya is arranging all the pastimes wonderfully. And then finally at the end, all right, puja has done. Now we need donation. Yeah, for the puja you have to give dakshina. Yes, give dakshina. And what do they say? They will know it. They know. They make so many laddus. So many laddus, and they really bring to the sun god temple. And then give that to the priest. And they will give to the main priest, who is Krishna. And what exactly Krishna is actually doing? Krishna will chant some mantra which is glorifying himself only. So this is another funny thing. That mantra will cannot be found anywhere. So the gopis will be thinking, where these mantras are coming from? What are they? But anyway, they relish and they see Krishna on the sun god altar, and Krishna is performing the thing and then doing so many leelas. We'll go through. Because Vrindavan, not only Vrindavan, now we are talking about Govardhan. See, remember in the beginning I said, right? I put a sloka from the Upadesamrita. What did I say? And higher than Vaikunta is Madhura. Higher than why Madhura, there is a leela, pastime, right? Being born. So because of that, this Madhura is actually higher than Vaikunta. And again, higher than Madhura, what did I say? That is Vrindavan. Why Vrindavan? There is all leela, rasa leela, everything, all happened in Vrindavan. And then higher than Vrindavan is what? Govardhan. Why? Govardhan is the ecstatic. This is the higher leelas are actually happening. We are all happening in Giri Govardhan. Even now it is happening. Only thing is we should have the spiritual vision to see. It's happening. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was there 500 years ago. He was getting into all these leelas, as I mentioned yesterday also. But anyway, so then higher than Govardhan is Radhakunda. Radhakunda is the topmost. And then, so every day, Radharani with her Sakis go to the Kushma Sarovara. Once Krishna wanted to play a trick. So knowing that Radharani will be coming there to pick flowers there, he climbed on a branch of a tree that had so many attractive flowers. And then he was waiting. And now he is seeing that Radharani and with her Saki, they are all coming to pick some flowers. And because actually these trees are not like the short. They're all these blossoming trees are really very, very big. And so he really got on a branch where, so sitting on a branch, climbing on the tree and then sitting on a branch which has so much of good flowers. So then what he did was, when they were coming, they just bent that particular branch down so that it would be very easy for them to really pick the flowers. So they thought, wow, here is something low-hanging flowers coming. And she was so happy. And then not knowing that it was due to Krishna, and he just approached. And then they tried to really pick a flower. She really got the branch and then got the thing. She caught hold of that low branch and tried to reach for the flowers. And all of a sudden, Krishna released his foot and let the branch go up along with Radharani. That's what the picture that you really see on the other side. So the whole branch went up. So Radharani is now hanging. And Radharani was stuck hanging on the branches and was screaming. And the tricky Krishna then jumped down and said, oh, can I help you to really get down? So that is Krishna. So that pastime, along with so many, happened at this Kusuma Sarovara. Right? Okay, very next to Kusuma Sarovara is Narada Kunda. Because I told you that Narada Panjaratra was actually revealed at the place of this Kusuma Sarovara. Very near to that is Narada Kunda. Kunda means lake. It's a big lake. This is what you are seeing is that one. It's very next. So this is the place that there is something else also happened. Yes, Narada Panjaratra was all revealed. Not only that, this place, something unique thing happened. After Narada Muni heard about the glorious Gopi Bhava, he wanted to join and see the rasa dance by entering as a gopi. So he was meditating, and because then he was wondering, to get into this to see the rasa dance, you need to have the Gopala mantra. You have to know the Gopal mantra. Gopal mantra is very, very strong. Gopal mantra, then also Kama Gayatri, those two mantras in the, as part of the Diksha when we get, is very powerful. Because just by reciting Gopala mantra, one can get the darshan of Krishna. But you need to do probably so many crores times like that. Anyway, so he was thinking about, oh yes, during creation, my Pitaji, Lord Brahma received this Gopala mantra from Krishna through his flute. So he asked his father, oh father, please give me Gopal mantra so that I can be really, I can be qualified so that I can also see this pastime, myself. And he got the Gopal mantra from Lord Brahma. And so he then used that, meditated and performed severe austerities at this place called Narada Kunda. Okay. So before you go to these places, you have to know all these things. Otherwise, no use. You know why? We will be always in a hurry. Always in a hurry, catching this, catching that. So many problems unnecessarily will be coming. India is always full of problems. So if we know all this story ahead, then when we visit, you don't have to spend time, another half an hour or something to really talk about all the things back. So just little highlights will be fine. So that is the reason that we are continuing this particular series for some more time. Anyway, so this Narada Muni, after performing these intense tapas for so long, Yogamaya Paurnamasi appeared. Yogamaya Paurnamasi, because Yogamaya came as Paurnamasi. She was the one who stopped the marriage between Krishna and Radharani. He said, no, they are not married there. You should not do arrange the marriage. Okay, so that is Paurnamasi. So now Paurnamasi showed up there, and he really took Narada Muni from here. He actually, took Narada Muni from here to the Kusuma Sarovara, and she just, just caught hold of Narada Muni and then dipped into the Kusuma Sarovara, into that holy lake, and he came. When he really, coming out of the lake, he was a gopi. Then Paurnamasi said, your name is Naradiya Gopi. Now you are qualified to serve the divine couple. Actually, there is a small temple at the entrance. This Narada Kunda. You can actually see the deity of Narada Muni. They are really kept there. So it is very highly beneficial to visit Narada Kunda. Gokul Bhajan, number one thing is, we should be on perfectly by a second. If it is saying 7:30 means it's not 7:29, it's not 7:31, it is 7:30. This is Gokul Bhajan. Punctuality is very, very important. Today I saw that people were not really coming. This is not good. Because if you are not punctual, that means you are not eligible. You are not eligible for bhakti. You are just trying to hang here and there, hearing here, hearing there. No, that's not good. That's not the kind of thing that our Gurudev wants to really help. We have to be very sincere. On time, you have to be there. That means if the travel is going to take this much time, this is going to take this much time, you have to plan accordingly. Because what is important? Hearing Harikatha is important. These are not ordinary things. It's not ordinary. So, anyway, so this is a Narada Kunda. And then after that, okay, so with that we will just complete for today. Ratna Simhasana. So there is a nice story because this particular place is really wonderful. What happened was, this particular place is actually situated nearby a black forest actually. There used to be a very beautiful throne at this place. So we are talking about Giri Govardhan. Remember, like at the back, you see some of the hints of the Giri Govardhan is really lowering and lowering. This is just going around there. There used to be a very beautiful throne at this place. It was made entirely from precious gems like diamonds, rubies, and sapphires. Diamonds, rubies, and sapphires. And Srimati Radharani, the queen of Vraj, used to sit on this Ratna Simhasana, surrounded by thousands of gopis at this place. Actually, this thing is coming in Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, 34th chapter, I think 25 to 32. Some of the slokas, some 7 or 8 slokas are there. They describe the story of something called Chankachuda. Who is the Chankachuda? Okay, I'll tell that. So this Chankachuda is actually a demon. So on one full moon day, after Shiva Chatursashi, that is the Shivaratri we call, Srimati Radhika sat down on this Ratna Simhasana throne. Krishna and Balaram were little away playing. At that time, a servant of Kuvera, look at here, Kuveras, anywhere there is dealing with money, problem. Money. Because if you get a feeling in your mind, money is nothing to do with my spirituality. And without money, if I die, I will die. If my family dies. If I stop hankering for money, then only spiritual progress can be done. This Kuvera is the treasurer of all this money. And his 2 sons, what happened? Nalakuvera and Manikriva. I know the pastime of how Lord Krishna delivered those two souls. Same thing, Kuvera's servant is the Chankachuda. He trying to abduct Radharani and the gopis. See, this is what happened. When money coming into picture, Krishna and bhakti will fade away. This guy is coming and he trying to abduct Radharani and the gopis. Oh, they all, when they really found out that he is trying to do all these kind of mutual, things, they called Krishna. They shouted. Of course, for them everything is Krishna only. And Lord Krishna, who was playing nearby with Lord Balaram and other gopas, he heard it and ran to the call of the gopis with great speed. And Krishna killed Chankachuda with his fist. He just gave a big blow and rescued Radharani and gopis. And the place where Krishna really put his feet and holding this guy, money guy, and that is the place where he, when he was giving the big hit and then killing him, one shot, that's it, one kick, finished. That place where he was standing, that particular place also got an impression on the earth. That was a rock actually. It was a rock. It happened to be rock. And what you see on the top right side, that is what it is. So if you go to this place, Ratna Simhasana place, you will see these. They're all, they're a small temple thing kind of thing they have put. And this Chankachuda had a wonderful jewel on his forehead also. Because money people, remember, if you have money and you have some gold chain and gold this and gold watch, gold this, everything, this is the way, people do, rich people do. And the rich people do not want, as I mentioned, they will go away from devotion. So if you have this thing, what is the right thing to do is give it to Krishna. It's his property. But whereas here, look at what is happening. Kuvera is the treasurer of all the money. In fact, this Balaji, when he really came down, he really borrowed money from him, and then still the debt is going on. Kuvera is very rich. And what happened? Manikriva and the Nalakuvera, spoiled sons. That's why Narada Muni cursed them to become trees. And finally, as a blessing, because Narada Muni's mercy, they finally got delivered, and Krishna really liberated them. And now he's a servant. Everybody is with his money, these all the things, drinking, and also, doing all kinds of, even look at here the heaven. Lord Indra is drinking Somaras and then giving all kinds of problem to all the ladies and everybody, and getting cursed. Money is dangerous. Never desire for it. If you have desire for money, Krishna Bhakti is going away and away and away and away. So anyway, so here, as I mentioned, Lord Krishna gave a complete one kick, feast, and then he died. And that is the place that you are seeing as his feet is there. In the place, Ratna Simhasana. And this, again, as I mentioned, he got a wonderful jewel on his forehead. Oh, wonderful jewel. Krishna took that jewel and he gave it to Balaram. And Balaram actually gave it to Dhanishta Gopi. Dhanishta Gopi is more closer to Krishna. To Krishna, of course, he's serving Radharani also. And Dhanishta Gopi, and then gave it to Radharani. The Ratna Kunda, the lake you see, is the same spot where the demonic Sankashuda carried off Radharani, who was sitting on a jewel throne. There is also a Rasasthali. Rasasthali is the place where, remember you see that there's a small white this thing around and all. Because this Rasasthali, what you are seeing is small in the sense. This is not, what we see is this in this world. But when the Rasa dance still happening, when it happens, what happens? It is a spiritual dimension. This is only just a symbolic for us, but to connect to that. So this Rasasthali, so it's actually marked with the concrete circle. Sri Krishna would perform the divine Rasa dance with the gopis here. Understand? Now, I took more time because today there is no program for the Tamil the temple there. Okay, with that I will stop here, and from tomorrow we will continue from this Paita Grama. Okay, so Kalpa Taripchecha Kripa Sundupyevacha Paritanam Bhavanepyo Vaishnavepyo Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. All right.